I heard this interesting fan theory on the internet that Eve Palestri is asexual.
Oh God.
I mean, at first I thought this theory was stupid, but the more I think about it, the more I
And I
actually
think it's really
realize.
interesting, a really interesting point considering, where Eve is from the start of the show to where she is when the show finishes.
But the problem
Honestly,
is that fans of the book are going to watch the show for the first time, and they have certain expectations, to live up to with the characters. Because the TV show depicts her as being bisexual, whereas the book actually gives a lot of strong hints that she's asexual.
a lot is different from the books is that, the characters are set up and it sets up the show, but then there are a lot of characters that aren't in the books. There is a lot of storylines that aren't in the books. So I don't think if
Yeah, I
people,
get that.
I think if people watch the show, they shouldn't expect the books to be exactly the same.
And don't get me wrong, I think the show's good. I just think the books are better. Kind of wish they made more books.
But I know I seen actually that Luke is actually writing another novella. I think it may be out. I don't know when it's out, but it's soon, which is exciting. So I'm looking forward to reading that.
But of course, you did say that last April Fool's Day, so you can't blame me for being a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, that sounds like I was telling fibs.
You mean like the fib monster from VeggieTales?
Mm.
I have a few fan questions, if you'll indulge me. Um, Florence Poop asks, is Villanelle a Democrat or a Republican?
I don't know.
Willie the Weenus asks, what advice would you give to young aspiring actors or actresses who've already given up on their dream?
If you fall flat on your face, then fine. But you can really make something quite magical by daring to do something and to try something.
Okay. And the movie Wimp asks, did you find it difficult working with Phoebe Waller-Bridge? I've actually been wondering that myself because I've recently been hearing a lot of allegations going on around the internet that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was very difficult to work with. Like the cast members have came out and had their own stories about all that. But I was wondering, you personally, did you think it was difficult working with Phoebe Waller-Bridge?
No, it wasn't actually. Well, I don't think it was anyway.
Well, not just with Killing Eve, but also with Fleabag. A lot of the cast and crew members have been saying that she was a bit of a bully director and also pretty difficult to work
I
with.
think it's funny because I just don't feel like she was difficult at all. I feel like she was a complete joy.
I also want to point out that I'm not just talking about verbal abuse. I'm actually talking about physical abuse as well.
I guess another part that was there was a more physicality to this role than I'd done before,
A lot
which
of
was
the actors were uncomfortable doing, certain sex scenes, and so Phoebe,
so there was things like that were new to me, but I wouldn't say difficult now.
okay.
I think because some people say, oh, well, she does do awful things, but it wasn't so much. Um, it was just so much fun.
I mean, I guess in her defense, she was going through a pretty difficult time, juggling her family issues and also her career, and especially with such a demanding career like she has.
Well, she was writing Killing Eve, bless her. She's a busy bee. Everyone wants Phoebe Waller-Bridge. So
Imagine that all that stress is what led to her recent weight gain, right?
whoa, that was not very nice.
No, and don't get me wrong. I'm not body shaming. I like big women. I'm pretty big myself. I'm just saying she has put on a few pounds.
Yeah, she's got a lot on, but yeah,
So to wrap this all up,
I just hope she gets her sass back. I think. I hope she gets rid of that fluffy jacket that that awful man gave her when she got out of prison.
I do have just one more question. Now that you're done filming Killing Eve, what are your plans now?
I'm gonna go on holiday. I'm gonna go to Spain like we did last time. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on holiday, and then when I come back, it's kind of
Which holiday? Thanksgiving?
no